New phone, who's this? Got a new phone yesterday. So I cracked the other one. And it was like, I called like a week ago, but I just haven't had time to go over there. And then I went over there yesterday, and it was like the day that I can get a new one. I was like, yeah, let's do it. So it can do a lot of cool new tricks that I haven't played with yet. But right now I'm still in that like annoying period with it where I'm just trying to get it to hook up to like my Bluetooth or whatever, you know? Do you have any fun plans this weekend? You?
Oh, shit, you're talking to me. Sorry, I thought we were live.
We are.
Not really.
No? Relaxing.
I gotta work.
Oh, okay.
I think I might walk the dog later.
Today or a different day?
Today. It's a good day. Pups will enjoy it.
It was a good day. I'm going to like a women's networking thing.
Oh.
And then... And then me and Portia are coming back here to the spa. I'm going to teach her how to use the jade machine. She's going to give me some acupuncture. We're going to do it on live. And then I'm going to do her face and hook her up to the flux. Hello, Glowing Sauce. What a cool name. So we're helping people do all day today. Glow, baby, glow. We're doing a little hair restoration. This is technically session number 12. There's just one little spot. It's got new crops growing in. We've probably got 4 crops of hair that have grown back. But we just need a little more thicker. But everything else looks great. And he was smart. See, he came like right when his hair started to thin. It takes like way more sessions if it's already like bald slick. We can still get it to grow back. We have one of my friends, Bobby, his hair was like, his hair was gone for like 20 years. And it was just all the way slick on the top. And now it's totally covered with hair, probably like 3 crops, but it's not full. But we made hair grow from nothing, so that was freaking amazing. He's just gonna, you know, need more sessions. So the sooner you start, or the reason I even brought this back on the menu was a lot of my clients who come every month for the face started losing their hair after getting the Rona. So some of my clients started talking about getting hair transplants, and I was like, oh, well, yeah, this like regrows hair. It's not as fast as like the skin. Like the skin or like the body sculpting, you see an instant result. So as an artist with ADHD, I just love that instant dopamine rush. Like, look what I did. And the hair takes longer. It's like delayed gratification. It's like after like 6 weeks, you're like, yay! Okay, cool. Finally. And I do it on myself too. I don't have like thinning hair, but that's also because I like do this. And then I had like a whole crop. I've done 1 session so far. It was a little chilly the other day. I wait to do it when it's cold because then I like to wear wigs. Bob says this looks like it feels good. What do you think? Does it feel good?
That hurts.
It hurts. It does hurt. It hurts my hands and my elbows to do it too. The face and the body is way easier. Softer tissue. It's like scraping a rock. So good news today. On my Parasite cleanse, I found these like chocolate vegan treats that are delicious, and they're allowed to be on the Parasite cleanse. So hard to find like different foods, but by the end of this, we're gonna have like a whole Parasite safe cookbook to like go from. So that'll be fantastic. It does feel amazing on the back. Oh my gosh, so Portia, she's been on the live streams before as well. She's the acupuncturist. She's also a massage therapist. So we're going to a little ladies' business networking thing tonight. And then we're gonna come back over here and I'm gonna teach her how to do my back because that's the one area I can't get on my own. Back and like the back of the arms. And then she's gonna poke me with the acupuncture needles. Hi, Lucita. Hello, Christiana. Kiss, kiss. And then I'm gonna do her face and hook her up to the flux. So it's quite a transformative day. We're gonna do that on the live stream, so you can join us and ask some questions. We'll probably be doing that around like 8:30 or 9. So it'll be fun. And I'm gonna go home and crash out. Tonight I'm gonna try to drink that zeolite before I go to bed though. Yes, so we definitely want all the hair to grow back, not just part of the hair. It's a weird question. I mean, whatever. If you only want like part of your hair to grow back, like we could try it. But the way this works, like we have to clear out the neck, we have to clear out all that so everything can drain. That's a weird request, but you know, down to try it if you're down to book an appointment online at ellabardo.com. He's fine. Yes, he's alive. Sign of life. Sign of life. Hello.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. He's trying to play dead. He works with dead people, so he thinks it's funny. Thank you, Lucita. I love you too. Mr. Mango. What a fun name. Liz Moon. That's fun. It's also a fun name. Now, see, if he had been doing his aftercare, like we spoke about many times, but he's never done, this would all be grown back by now. So it's anything we do here, whether it's the body, the face, the hair, the energy healing, it's always a group project, you know? So when we all work together towards the same goal, we're going to have better, faster results. Thank you, Abdo. That's so sweet. Doesn't feel as rough as like the last couple times ago, though, for sure.
Yeah, it's all right.
So now that we've like scored that up, we're gonna wrap up his head. I'm gonna add a little bit more of this numbing cream. So one of my clients found this for like tattooing, like makeup tattoo. But then when she got it, it says topical anorectal cream.
Alrighty.
It's essentially like lidocaine, but yeah, we're rubbing butt cream on your head. Apparently they rub butt cream on people's face before they tattoo it. Who knew?
I've never got my face tattooed.
No? I've had my lips tattooed.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
For what?
Just like, it's like, so you always have like makeup on without having to wear makeup.
Oh, okay.
Lift up. So it's actually a lot of work to be like a lazy beauty girl, to where you can just wake up and be like, oh. But yeah, I loved it. It hurt a lot, but I like it. I'm always like talking myself out of getting the next session. I'm thinking about learning how to do it. I was supposed to learn last year around this time, actually. But I got a repetitive motion injury, so I had to clear that first. Oh, chocolate on the dress. So yeah, it's gonna be my turn to get the back done soon. I'm so excited. I did a little bit of my core today. Bring some more of that up. It's a weird question. What are you guys doing this weekend? Anything fun? What are you dressing up for as like for Halloween? I'm going to my sister's Halloween party this weekend. And there's gonna be a bunch of kids there, so I'm gonna be Tigger. I don't know. I gotta see like how hot it's gonna be. Do you know have you checked the weather this weekend?
I have not looked.
No.
Uh-uh.
I've got another phone here. That's why we have 2 phones. Right now, I actually have 3.
How'd you get a third?
'Cause one of them broke, and I got a replacement, and then we just traded this one in for a new one instead. So I gotta mail the other one back. But I do have 3 numbers all the time. One of them's on Google Number.
Oh, okay.
And this is why we have to have 2 phones. We can totally do this to you. All you have to do is book online at ellabardo.com, ELLABARDO.com. And then you're going to click any of the book now buttons, and it'll have a beautiful list with photos and descriptions of all the services that we offer. If it's not on the menu, then we don't offer that service. So what we're doing with him today is the non-invasive hair restoration face sculpting combo. And honestly, like, the face really needs to be done with the hair. The only reason we really have the hair like, at this point in time, we've already done his face, we've already cleared the pathways. So if he just wanted to do the sessions where we're just focusing on like the hair restoration here for like an hour, like, we can do that going forward. Like, we probably will to finish that. But like the first 12, you really need to do the face too, because everything we're breaking up in the head, it has to drain through the neck and through the face. So I can break all that stuff up, but if there's blockages in the neck and everything, like, we had to get a lot of that out of his neck, like the first, I would say, like 4 sessions? We did a lot of the neck, didn't we? Do you remember? He's sleeping, so that's good. I think he's only like the 3rd person to fall asleep. Usually this is intense. Thank you, Ripples. You're gonna dress up as my future husband. What's that look like? It's funny. That was a good one. Ocean lemon. Is that like a real thing?
Why am I filming?
Okay, let's look up the weather. My sister lives a little further south. She kind of lives close to Cincinnati. She's got like a whole little petting zoo. So I don't know if you've seen the videos of Mr. Gregory. He's her inside goat. 3rd day. I never remember Connorsville. We just gotta be out of there before dark, though, because I get scared to drive in the country at night, for one. And then for number 2, we have to drive through Connorsville, which is, I think they do a lot of meth there. So we want to make sure our gas tank is full before we go. Because once I'm like on the interstate, then we're safe. But we just got to get back to the interstate before it gets dark. Saturday, 81. Okay, so we're not going to be wearing the Tigger outfit then if it's going to be 81 degrees. I wonder if we can sneak on the beach there. There's like a little beach there that's nice. What is a tall, short man? I don't even know what that means. I don't like anything average. Exceptional or nothing. Try again. What do you guys think about when people get the veneers and then they have to like file their teeth all the way down? Look at this. This freaks me out. This is what you look like before getting veneers. That means if one of your veneers breaks and then you don't have the money to fix it, that's what you're gonna have. It's like worse than a snaggletooth. Ooh. Do you guys have veneers? Now, sometimes people, if they crack a tooth or whatever, you have to have it done. But I would never like purposely file down my healthy teeth. Look at that. She looks like a lizard person. No, Gabby, it's not meth mouth. She's filing down her teeth before getting veneers. Yeah, the veneers are a lot of upkeep over time. It's just like when people get breast implants. Like you're gonna have to replace those. The clock is ticking. Now I've got one friend. Her breast implants are like 25 years old, and they look great. She got them done after her first kid, and then she had another kid like 15 years later, and then she had twins a couple years after that, and they still look great. So good for her. But then I have way more clients than that who've had like the breast implant illness and put them in, take them out, getting rid of the scar tissue, and my body doesn't like anything fake, so that would probably be me. Get them put in and then have to rip them back out. Ow. And I have some friends that were after like breast cancer, they put in the expanders and they were just in too much pain, and they were older. They're like, I'm 60 years old. I don't need tits anymore. I don't blame them. Oh, you guys are so sweet. So sweet. Yeah, so my Ipsy bags came in. The Ipsy bag and the Ipsy box. We're not going to have enough time to talk about those today, though. Maybe tomorrow night. Or Saturday morning, afternoon, before I head down to the petting zoo. No, we don't do any chest tube stuff, honey. This is a spa, so we do non-invasive body sculpting, hair restoration, which is what we're doing now, non-invasive face sculpting, skincare, you know, tightening, getting rid of inflammation, all of that kind of stuff, energy healing. So no massage, no nails, no hair, definitely no chest tubes. We don't do anything medical here. No medical director. Everything we do is non-invasive. I don't even have waxing here. Nothing that could possibly injure people. Very, very like low to no liability. I don't even do chemical peels anymore because you never know how people are going to react to it. Plus, I get way better results. Like me, I could get the results of like 12 chemical peels in like an hour with non-invasive face sculpting, and then you can go right back to work. You don't have, you know, you're not going to look like crap. So every once in a while we will add like chemical peels. Like if somebody has a lot of sun damage, a lot of spots, and we've gotten a full series of the face sculpting is 12 sessions. And sometimes like most of the spots will go away, but there might be like one or two. Then I will do like chemical peel just on the spots though, not the whole face. I never understood like why people would do the whole face for like sun damage when there's just really the certain spots that are the problem. So yeah, we just focus on the spots. Well, I mean, 90% of them will be gone by like 6 to 8 non-invasive face sculpting sessions anyway. So yeah, then we can just get the little stragglers that need a little extra help. Hello, Maria, my queen. How are you? We're doing a little non-invasive hair restoration today. He's taking a little nap while his head's cooking. Meow, meow. Yeah, this is his 11th session, or 12th session. 12th session. We've got all the hair super thick all the way through. There's hair everywhere, but there's just one spot that's maybe like this big that's still like, it needs a couple more crops of hair. We've probably got 4 crops of hair at least. I can't tell because some of them are already like full grown now. In that area, we just need a few more to sprout so it's like all the way thick there. Yes, it's a boy. You guys always think the girls are boys and the boys are girls. I know, it's a time where a lot of people are confused about that for whatever reason. Oh, you're high? That's nice. On what? Maybe it's not nice. I don't know. Are you having a good time? Are you healthy? Feel healthy. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's just medication then. That's fine. And it helps with a lot of things. But that's a conversation for a different day. Hello, black cat. Meow. You don't smoke or drink? Of course, that's good. That's amazing. Good job. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Now, do you drink soda? Soda's not very healthy for you either. Or, you know, certain energy drinks. I'm drinking a C4 right now. So this is technically like, it's an energy drink, but it was actually a pre-workout. And it's tested and certified for professional and collegiate athletes. And sugar-free. So it's got 250 grams of B12 in it. This one also has like a lot of niacin, so it does make your face itch, but kind of feels fun. Carbonated water, carnosine, which is trademarked, registered trademarked. Beta-alanine, malic acid, beta-power, betaine, anhydrous, citric acid, potassium sorbate, caffeine anhydrous, natural and artificial flavors. Uh-oh, I wonder what those are. Sucralose, asulfame, acesulfame, potassium and B12. That third to last one was hard. We had to have this. It's been a long week. I don't think we left the spa last night until like 11:30, 12. We did that late night face sculpting with Miss Catherine. Oh, you can't drink alcohol because you're allergic and you also come from a long line of alcoholics. Well, yeah, that's good. I feel like after turning 35, I got allergic to a lot of stuff. I quit drinking maybe like almost like 2 weeks ago because of the Parasite cleanse, but also like I feel like nowadays if I don't drink, I can wake up in the morning and look like 20 something, and if I do drink, I wake up in the morning and look 40 something. So it's also not very good for my job because I want to look good every day because we do skin. And I want people to look at me and be like, wow, your skin is awesome. How do I do that? So if I drink less, then we're not going to have to deal with that. So we're not drinking at all during the Parasite cleanse. Plus, I've had so much more energy. I have so much more energy and like my brain's more clear. That's the worst part about drinking is waking up and your brain's kind of like retarded. Like, oh, you know, not exactly high functioning. High functioning ADHD, yes. High functioning on alcohol, no. We do love the cannabis though. That helps with the ADHD a lot. And it helps save people's lives because it calms me down when people annoy me. Yeah, he's taking a little nap while we're cooking his head. We're doing a little hair restoration. So we scraped up the little spot. He's got like one little spot left we need some more hairs in. And then we let his head cook like this everywhere. So everywhere the towel is touching, it's inspiring more hair to grow. This is his 12th session. So we've already done a lot of the heavy duty lifting. So we've just got like the one spot. And not last time, the time before. Last time was pretty rough too. But that last spot where the crown is, that's the spot that takes like the longest to grow back. I think that's the spot where it first starts to like fill up with toxins to block the hair root follicles. And that spot's hard. I had to take a couple breaks for my elbows. Oh, I look 23. Thank you. Thank you. Thank the Jade Machine though. She's the best. I If you want me to stop talking, all you have to do is scroll and stop watching. It's like super simple. You are in total control of that. I want you to know that you are in control of your own experiences, your own life experiences. So if you want me to stop talking, just go like this. Bloop. Or you can shut your phone off. Either one of those will work. Lots of options. You just want to watch him sleep. I don't know. You know, when he wakes up, maybe if you pay him, he'll let you watch him sleep. You know, how much are you offering? Kind of weird, but, you know, you never know unless you ask, right? We actually had my assistant, Brandy. She was in here one time, and I had to go run some errands, and we left her on the live stream, and there was like at least 20 people that were just like watching her sleep under the towel. Thank you. A lot of people like my talking, Ocean. So that's why we have so many besties in the Ella Bardo Bestie Club, because we like to talk together here in the live streams. If my voice wasn't soothing, you wouldn't be sleeping, obviously. So this is like the work fit, but then when we're going to the ladies thing tonight, we're gonna wear the same dress, but probably take down the hair and throw some heels on, because we've just got like the fancy sparkle tennis shoes. I'm not a massage therapist, so I don't do massages. If you're looking for a great massage in the area, I love to go to Rainforest Day Spa. You can always ask advice for your face skin for sure. You have red spots on your forehead. Do you wear hats a lot like this? You might want to clean your hats. Also, like a bentonite clay mask. That's good for putting out toxins, but especially if it's like specifically, like if it's little red bumps, that's usually like a contact dermatitis. So that could be from something touching your skin. So if you do wear hats, you want to make sure that you're cleaning them every single time you put, like, as soon as you take it off, just clean it with like a Lysol wipe so you're not putting dirty stuff back on your face. Then try the bentonite clay mask. And then I also like just simple things like you can do like on the cheap. Like obviously the best thing to do would be to come in and make an appointment with me so I can see your skin in person, and this machine can take care of all of that. And these magic hands, of course. But yeah, then also grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is antimicrobial, so it's going to help to kill virus, bacteria, fungus. It helps to balance hormones. Hormones is usually this area, but if it's specifically on the forehead and you wear hats, I'm going to bet that you might just need to clean your hats. Still do the bentonite clay to get rid of it, but then once you get rid of it, use the grapeseed oil. That'll help to kill any virus, bacteria. And you can even like clean the inside of the hat with like a Lysol thing, and then put some grapeseed oil on the inside of it as like a barrier. Oh, you like the new look? This is the third look of the day, actually, because I had to be here super, super early. I got to be here super, super early to help some clients in pain. So they've been clients for a long time. They just care if I make sure that they look good. I'm like, if you have me showing up before 10 a.m., then I'm going to show up clean and I'm going to make you look good and feel good. But, you know, we're probably not going to be like dressed super cute. So I don't know. You tell me. You can see it I posted a little short video today about like, can you drink coffee during a parasite cleanse? So it's not a great idea to do it like when you first start. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the $20, Javier. You got to come back and let me know if it works for you. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Liked it, loved it. Want some more of it. So yeah, with the parasite cleanse and the coffee, you want to kind of take coffee Like, I didn't drink it for like the first 4 or 5 days until like I was starting to feel better from the Herxheimer response. It's like the detox flu from the parasites dying off. And then, yeah, I think like day 6, I had a little bit of coffee. It actually excites the parasites. So the most important thing about a parasite cleanse is that you're doing all the right things. You're not just killing the parasites. Then you got to get a binder, which is either like zeolite or bentonite clay. Also the great thing to make the mask with. You can make a scalp mask for it as well. And, or charcoal, activated charcoal. I like the zeolite best because not only does it grab onto the icky stuff in your body, when it grabs onto the icky stuff and traps it to pull it out of the body, it also replaces magnesium and potassium, which, you know, we're always talking about that when it comes to doing electric modalities, how that deletes a lot more electrolytes from your body. That means you got to replace a lot more. And it tastes like nothing. So charcoal does not taste great. I do mix that in a lot of my face products though, especially for like acne, inflammation, detox, the forehead thing. Charcoal, if you can get some activated charcoal, you can mix that in the bentonite clay too. That would help. And then with the bentonite clay, if you're doing a face mask, you mix it with apple cider vinegar, equal parts like a capful and a capful of water. And mix it all up and let it dry all the way. If you come here, I'll mix up a custom mask. There'll probably be other stuff in it as well. And then we put you under, we call it cooking, under the frequency. So everywhere this towel is touching, it's just like a squirrel, like on the squirrel lines, the telephone lines. Everywhere the towel is touching is getting the blue frequency, which is inspiring his hair to grow back. So today we did the coffee. We got the parasites all excited. We're like, come to this party, let's hang out. And then an hour later, we hit it with the Paragard. Boom. Like Blade and like one of those vampire parties. Then wipes out all the parasites, but then you gotta flush them out. So I let that do its thing for about like 90 minutes. Took the binder that grabbed it to pull it out. You are a parasite. At least you're like self-aware, Ocean, because there are a lot of humans that are like actual parasites. And oh my gosh, like I was doing a video because I had like the stuff purging out of my forehead, and they were like so mad the other day, like 2 or 3 days ago. Maybe it was like Tuesday. I think that I was like irritating other people's like parasites, and the parasites inside them were like talking to the host, which is like the human, and be like, parasites aren't real, you don't have them, don't listen to her. Like their parasites were getting mad. So that's the thing, most people do have parasites. And there's more parasites than just like worms in your intestines. Those are the ones you can see. There's cryptoparasites that can hide in our muscles or other tissues. They've got one parasite that comes from like cats, and it can store in your brain, and the parasites create cysts in your brain. And then there's also protozoa. All of those, like, you could only see under a microscope. You're not going to be able to see it in a stool sample. And that's just some of the things we know about. You know, we're always finding like new fish in the sea. We're always figuring stuff out, and there just hasn't been that much research on it. So I've done a little bit of this, a little bit of that over the last like 3 or 4 years with the parasites after like catching some kind of bug in Mexico. And after all these years of research, we kind of finally figured out a protocol where I can like still have meat, because I'm an O blood type. If I don't have meat, I get like very weak, and we don't have time for that. So to come up with a protocol, I've been doing it now for like 9 days. The first 4 or 5 were rough. But we got to listen to our body, honor our body. As long as we're doing that, you know, it's cool. And you have to kill the parasites in pulses. So you do like a Paragard or whatever tincture you're going to do to kill the parasites. Paragard is just a broad spectrum. Like, I was talking to my friend, we were walking through the woods with her kiddos and showing them like all the little cool things. And then it started raining black walnuts. Like, literally, it sounded like the monkeys and the squirrels. Oh, I'm sorry, there aren't monkeys. We're in Indiana. The squirrels are like the monkeys of Indiana. The squirrels and the birds were like fighting, and then they were like, pop, 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 all these like black walnuts were coming down. Well, black walnut is a common thing that kills parasites. So I was like, oh, maybe it's a sign since we were just having that conversation. So I looked up how to like make tinctures and stuff with the black walnut. Turns out that's not something you want to play with if you're not already a professional, because if you make like a tea, it can be too strong. It can like burn your intestines. And like any good like chemistry person knows, it's not just the one thing. There's many things that work together. So with the Paragard, it like has some stuff in it to kill the eggs, some stuff in there to like loosen the biofilm, some stuff in there to actually kill the parasites. It's got a broad spectrum. And it's already like patented, like they know that stuff works. So I was like, we'll just go with what like the professionals already know, and we'll just take the walnuts as like a good sign. You know what I mean? I don't need to accidentally poison myself, and I'm pretty accident prone, so there's a good possibility that could have happened. You're a chopped Johnny Depp. Well, honey, if you've got the bones of Johnny Depp, then that means you just need to make an appointment at ellabardo.com, and we can get all that skin snatched, hugging your bones beautifully, and we can unchop your face. I know you probably didn't know that if your face was chopped that we could unchop it. Chop. We do it all day, baby. All day long. Maybe you're not chopped. Maybe you just have a bunch of toxins in your face and some loose skin. You don't know. But if you come and get the face sculpting done, you never know how hot you could actually be. I have like a friend of mine, the handyman Rich. So we're doing a little trade, and I'm hooking up him. We're doing his face, his body, and then his girlfriend's face and body. And he's been installing a bunch of like cameras and other like security stuff for me, right? And then he had posted a picture of himself for maybe like 15 years ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, like look how handsome he used to be. And he's a good looking guy now. He's just like older, you know what I mean? So we were just gonna do the body sculpting because he finally got fat. Like I had him over here for something. Oh, he brought his girlfriend here, and he came over with her for her appointment. And I was like, uh-oh, somebody finally got fat. Excellent. Because I got a lot of handyman work I need done. Get on over here. Come wire up some stuff. And she loves it too. So, you know, hopefully we'll have a handyman like once a week now. Be like, here's the list of things to do. Thank you. We'll keep you and your girlfriend hot. So he was like, yeah, I don't need that. But I was like, okay, but if that was like 15, 20 years ago, and we can do the face sculpting and get you looking like that, then 15, 20 years from now, when you're like 70, then you're going to look how you look now. Right? So that's why it's important to start while you're still looking good. It's easier for me to do my job and just get you looking better and then keeping you that way than to where your face is chopped because you've waited too long and now you've got all kinds of issues. We can still help it. It's just going to take a lot more time and a lot more sessions, and it's going to be a lot more painful for you. So that's the tea on that. Okay, I think we let him sleep long enough. The cooking is complete. Oh, I gotta grab something. Right back. Okay. So we're gonna go back in with the numbing cream. Hopefully that's gonna help. It takes about like 30 minutes to kick in, so I like to reapply like every 30 minutes. Hola, Rosario de Argentina. I've always wanted to go there. Oh my gosh, have you seen on the Google Maps that it looks like Leviathan is waking up in the land between Argentina and Antarctica? Also, I didn't know Argentina was like that close to Antarctica. But seriously, go download Google Maps, and it looks like a dragon with his nose out of the water. And like out of the water, there's like smoke coming, and they think it's volcanoes, but it's really a fire-breathing dragon under there. And it looks like his head is moving. So I saw a TikTok where they like took different pictures and said his head was moving. But then I downloaded it myself and screenshot it so that I could compare for later to see if it really is moving. But isn't that interesting? That, and then there's the 3-Eye Atlas, which is like a giant comet thing. But some people think it's an alien mothership that'll be here on October 29th. So I feel like if it was like mean aliens, then they'd already have killed us already, right? Otherwise, like, I mean, it's going so fast. And there's like water coming off of it, water and nickel, like would come out of an exhaust system on a propulsion thing. So these are the things that keep me up till 3, 4 in the morning when I have to wake up at 7, 8 in the morning. But I have a good feeling about it. Right now it's being hidden by the sun, so we don't know what it's doing over there. But it's crazy that it's that close to the sun, because it's very close to the sun, and it's not being destroyed. I bet it's being like charged up somehow. Hello. We're doing a little hair restoration, talking about the alien mothership that's coming to Earth soon. 3-Eye Atlas. They say it's a meteor, but the meteor is doing weird things, and it's glowing from the inside. So that'll be fun right before Halloween, you know? They just want to come dressed as they are, like aliens. Or what if they just look like us? I think the aliens have been among us for a long time. We're probably their little test tube experiment. They're probably actually like more so native earthlings than we are, I guess. Exactly. Imagine believing the governments. Exactly. Slipjaw. You're so right. Who even does that? If the government says it, honestly, I'm like immediately probably going to question it. But there's a lot of people who do. If the aliens could come take out the IRS, that would be great. Can we just take that down, cancel that whole department? Yeah, we're gonna need Miss Portia to get my shoulder after this for real.
Oh.
You doing okay? Yeah, okay. Somebody in the chat said they wanted to pay you to watch you sleep.
Oh,
What's
yeah?
the price?
Oh, I don't know.
He'll get back to you.
That sounds kinky.
How long do you want to watch him sleep? Yeah, they watched Brandy sleep for about 35 minutes when her face was under the towel. There was like 25 people watching her sleep.
What?
They couldn't see anybody. They could just see like her face under the towel with the stick sticking out. But hey, whatever. No kink shaming here. Do you?
Tell him $200 and we'll go get a steak.
$200, and then you have to take him for a steak as well, and you can watch him sleep. I think that's a deal, you know? I had an awesome steak and eggs yesterday. Oh, it was so good. So good.
Nice. Okay, that one's a little rough right there.
That's what's tough. Yeah, the spots that need the most help. Oh, thank you, Gregory, for the $1.99. The streets need a 360 on mamas. I don't know what that means. The streets. My dog, Mr. Lucky, comes from the streets. But he's sweet. He's being demure now. He's almost trained well. Now, instead of biting people's clothes and trying to get them to go outside with him, he brings them toys. That took a lot.
Nice.
I know. He's being such a good boy. And he probably comes inside when I yell for him like 1 in 4 times. Which is better than never.
Nice.
Since I've been on the Parasite cleanse, I haven't been eating the cheese. I gotta go get cheese just for them. Because then I feel like a liar. I'm like, come get cheese. And I'm like, dang it, we don't have cheese. Cheese was like my #1 food group before this Parasite cleanse. That's been the most challenging thing. Mary was on a live stream before this, and she said that the hardest thing would be bread and alcohol to give up.
Wow, yeah.
But I've given up both bread and alcohol for like long periods of time, so that part's not hard. Cheese, I've never given up for long periods of time ever. So I didn't eat any cheese for like 7 days. And then I was reading about the pulsing with the, when you have to like kill the parasites in flashes, because you got to kill them, and then you got to kill their eggs, and you got to do it like in a series. And I was like, ooh, okay, well, I'm going to lure these parasites out with some cheese and then get them.
There you go.
So now I've decided that we can eat cheese like once a week. And then you got to promptly kill them with the Parasite cleanse afterwards. Preferably on a day, so I didn't take the Parasite cleanse part of it. I was just doing the binders and the vitamins for like 2 days. So they thought they were safe.
Binders and vitamins, huh?
Yeah, so the binders are, so the Parasite cleanse kills the parasites.
Mm-hmm.
So then imagine there's like a bunch of dead bodies in there, dead parasite bodies. And then the binder, like the zeolite or the charcoal or the bentonite clay, goes and grabs onto the dead bodies and then pulls them out of the body. Like blocks them from being reabsorbed back into the body.
Okay.
And then I think I'll have a... You high as hell thinking a dragon out here. There are dragons out there. But you might not be wrong. Thanks for the $1.99 again, Mr. Gregory. My sister Holly has an inside goat named Mr. Gregory. So she has these goats. I don't know why she gets embarrassed, but I mean, her goats, it was a mom and a son, and they had incest goats. So now she has inbred goats. So the girls are fine to be outside, but like the mother rejected the boy, obviously, because it's like also her grandson. And that boy, then you're going to have like triple inbred goats. That's not going to be good. But like goats are kind of like, anyway, so I don't know if you could really like tell that much. So they had to bring Mr. Gregory inside the house. So now he's an inside goat. So she's having a little Halloween party this Saturday, so we'll have to get some videos of Mr. Gregory. And for real, that dragon is real, bro. Like, Look online. There's all kinds of videos about it. I just learned how to do the green screen thing, so we're going to make some videos on it too. But I'm waiting a little bit because I screenshot it on Google Maps. And then I'm going to check like in a couple weeks to see if it moved again. But all of like the circle of fire in the Pacific is waking up. Like California is about to be like dunzo, bro. Like that big one, it's like decades overdue for that San Andreas fault to like explode. And now they're having all kinds of like seismic reactions that are like deep into the earth, that it's like beneath the plates, like that shouldn't be having tremors. So if you're in California, prepare for the rapture or get out soon. I used to want to go to like Mount Shasta again. Did some art shows out in California years ago. Hi, Stephanie. We're doing a little non-invasive hair restoration. So this is his 12th session. The hair is looking fluffy. It's looking fabulous. We've just got one area that could be a little thicker. That area right on the crown where people start to lose it first. So we've got like 4 new crops of hair growing in. It's feeling way cleaner. 2 times ago, I was like, oh my gosh, my elbows were like swelling. I was like, okay, we need a break. I'm like, I know your head has to hurt if my elbows are hurting like that. How are you doing? Are you doing good?
I'm okay.
It's
You
okay.
gonna keep on the table though?
Yeah. Let me know if you want to do it down a little bit more.
Go down a little bit more.
It takes a second. It doesn't turn off. It's
Gotcha.
not instant.
Okay.
So yeah, it was at 70. We turned it down to 38
Okay.
Celsius. So yeah, I'm never gonna do a massage because I'm not a massage therapist and I don't intend on going to massage therapy school. Very content with all of the options that we have on the menu, like non-invasive face sculpting, non-invasive hair restoration, which is technically a scalp treatment. So these are frequency-specific microcurrent wands, and we're using it on a specific frequency to help regrow hair. So we've got his hair growing in nice and thick. There's just a couple little spots where we want to see a few more crops of hair growing. And those are the spots that usually hurt the most. But I mean, like, you really can't I can tell because I've worked on his head 12 times and it's my art piece. But nobody else right now would ever be able to tell that it's like thinning. But I'm a perfectionist. And if we don't get rid of that last spot, it'll just keep it'll start re-thinning from that area again unless we get all the blood flowing and all the knots out like it's supposed to. And then his last session, we'll have to do that one a live stream too, will be not this week, but next week. It's on Halloween, right?
Day before.
The day before?
Isn't it?
I think I scheduled it on Halloween. We'll check. We'll
Okay.
check before you leave. It's going to be 81 degrees in Cloverdale. I'm going to sneak onto that beach.
Nice.
Yes, when your hair grows back after paying for hair restoration treatments, of course, people are going to be happy. He's just not very happy when I'm doing it all the time because it does hurt. But the after effects are amazing. Totally worth it. Definitely way more comfortable than actually getting like hair transplants. And this will actually make your hair grow back the same color. Like his hair wasn't turning gray or anything, but we've got lots of clients whose hair was like turning gray or white. And then after we've made the hair grow back, it grows back to its original color. Also very important, like the faster you come in, the less treatments you're gonna need, the less it's gonna hurt, and the faster we go back. As soon as you notice your hair thinning, if you wait too long, I mean, we can get it to grow back, but like my friend his hair's been gone for 20 years, he's probably gonna need like 20, 30 sessions to get his hair all the way back. Where if it's only been missing for like a few years, you know, we can usually get it to grow back in like 6 to 12 sessions. Hello from Turkey. Turkey is like actually one of my clients had gotten a hair transplant in Turkey. It didn't go that well. So then they came and we did the hair restoration, and now her hair looks great. Yes, he's alive. His skin would probably be like a greenish gray or something if he wasn't. He does have a lot of hair, exactly. This is his 12th session. So there's just a couple spots here. If you just, I mean, you really can't tell that much. If I turn it this way or that way, you can kind of see where it's a little thinner. There are new crops growing in as well. So there's still like new ones that are sprouting because the hair grows in like cycles, 6-week cycles. So if we're doing something like a laser to get rid of the hair, you have to do it in cycles. If we're doing things with this to grow the hair, we have to do things in cycles. It has to be, that hair follicle has to be in a growth cycle. In the first few sessions, the follicles are dead. So we're getting rid of all of the toxins in the head so his head can breathe again, so those hair follicles can breathe again. Then we can reactivate them. But if they're dead, you know, that's why, you know, a lot of times with this one, we don't really start to see results until like 6 weeks. Now, I have had clients who've had amazing results, like literally after like their 3rd session, like their hair was grown back. But that's not typical. But it has happened. Just not typical. We just get excited. If you know, 12 sessions, if this is his 12th session, like obviously everybody says your hair looks amazing.
Cool.
Like thick, nobody, even if you were taller than him and you were looking down, you wouldn't be able to tell, but.
No, I'm not short.
I
said I'm not short.
I know. I'm not taller than you. I'm saying if somebody was taller than you and they were looking down, it still doesn't look like thin.
That's going to be tough on midgets.
Yeah. We were talking about have you guys ever seen midget strippers? We were talking about that a couple months ago. Midget strippers. I saw this one. She was really nice. Her name was, I've seen 2 midget strippers in real life. One, her name was Sassy Cassie. She was so sweet. And her like husband was like 6'5" or something. It was crazy. She was like, I don't even know if she was like 2 feet tall.
Wow.
And then there was another one with brown hair. She was a bitch.
Are they like shaped normal or?
They're shaped like a midget. They're shaped like a normal midget. What do you mean?
Some of them are like, you know, proportional. Some of them are just like, you know, kind of.
They both had fake tits.
Okay.
So imagine like a gymnast baby, a gymnast toddler with fake tits.
Wow. Okay, that's weird.
It was very interesting. So this is non-invasive hair restoration. If you want to book, you can book online at ellabardo.com. Look how luscious, full and luscious. So if your hair is thinning and you want it to be full and luscious, like our lovely friend here, what you're going to do is you're going to book a package of 12. Can't make the hair go back in one session. Sorry. Can't even really see that much of a difference in one session. You will see a difference on your face. So you're going to book the hair and face restoration. We got to do them together. I know there's an option for just the hair on there, but that's like touch-ups after we've at least gotten like the first 6, because we got to clear out the neck, we got to clear out the face. Everything that we're breaking up in the hair and the scalp has to be drained through the neck and the face.
You need to do like a fake before picture where I'm like, skull.
We don't do fake.
It's good marketing material.
I know, but then that would be lies. I can't lie, or I lose my superpowers if I lie. Also, that's why sometimes people get pissed off at me. They're asking me, and I'm like, how do I say this in a way that's not going to piss them off? And sometimes there's no way. So you ask me the truth, I'm going to have to tell you the truth. I try to say it in a nice way, but sometimes there's no nice way to say it. And I'm not going to lose my superpowers to, like, try to not hurt somebody's feelings. Sorry, not going to happen. Sorry, not sorry. Hi, Astro. So you're going to book this, you'll go to ellabardo.com, ellabardo.com. And then you'll click on any of the book now buttons, and then you can just browse as a guest, look up the packages, and Actually, packages are half off right now. So if you want to book it, text HAIR, HAIR, 50, because they're 50% off. You can't get that through the website. I have to like ring you out over the phone for that. So text HAIR 50 to 317-660-5601. And that way I can get you hooked up. This month we've got 50% off of all the packages, not just hair restoration or face sculpting, also body sculpting. So if you want to get, say, 50% on any of the packages, just text the word of what you want to do, hair 50, face 50, plus 50. Because then I know you want 50% off of a package. And then we'll set up a time for a little phone consultation, because you can literally save thousands of dollars with the 50% off this month. And then we'll get you all set up. Usually for this, you're going to come in like once a week, at least for the first 6 weeks. And then after that, you can go down to like every other week. Like his next one, especially when we're getting down to this last part, because this part hurts the most. It's usually like the hardest. So I think the last time we did 2 weeks in a row and his head was still sore the second one. So now we're giving it a little bit more time to grow. And I mean, it's literally already pretty close to perfect.
Aw.
So fluffy. See how it's like getting stuck? Those are those parts. We just still want to clear all that out, because then that's going to make sure that he keeps his hair for a long time, right? Because we already know it's been 12 weeks. He's not going to do the aftercare ever. So it'll probably be good for him to come in like once a month just to keep up with it, since he's not going to do the aftercare. If you do the aftercare, then you don't have to come back for a long time. Okay, he's breathing like a dragon right now, so I think that means that he needs a little break. Which my arms could appreciate a little break too.
You okay?
Mm-hmm. Hi, Joey. So we're doing a non-invasive hair restoration. It says 12 sessions. I know, you're like, why does he need hair restored? Well, we already restored it.
This is the after picture.
This is the after. So this is his last one, but I actually had to, I had an emergency for his actual last one. And if I have to cancel on any of my clients within 24 hours, they get a free something. So he gets one extra one, like a baker's dozen of hair restoration. We're going to be doing that either on Halloween or the day before. One of those days in 2 weeks. But it's already looking like so good. Well, 2 towels? 2 towels.
Alrighty.
So right now we're letting his head cook. I didn't realize we were using so many towels. Oh, what did I just break?
Crystal chandelier.
No. Maybe that's a towel. Oh, I think it was the phone. I don't know. Little break. I'm gonna go grab my water. Oh, great question. So yeah, normally the hair restoration face sculpting is $7.49 a treatment. So much cheaper, much faster, much safer than like surgical hair transplants. When you buy in a package, which you have to buy a package, you're not gonna see results after one session like you do with like the face sculpting or the body sculpting that we offer. So when you get it in a package, usually save another $1,000 when you get like 12. And then this month, we have 50% off packages. So if you want to grow your hair back, then the best way, you can't get that deal online. So you're going to text hair50 to 317-660-5601. Cool. Like Louisville is not that close, or is not that far. So if you're in Louisville, it would be fine to come like every other week. Need about another liter of water today.
All right.
I wonder if we'll have time to do a little flexing today.
Huh.
Parts of it feel good and parts of it hurt. A lot of it hurts, especially the first 3 to like 6 sessions, because we're breaking up. It's like solid rocks that are in your head. So we're in my spa right now, Ella Bardo Esthetics and Wellness. You can check out all the cool things that we do at ellabardo.com. And we are located in Carmel, Indiana. So yeah, a lot of the things you can fly in, like a lot of the things we do, the body sculpting, the face sculpting, you can totally fly in. We can do 2 appointments a day and work magic. With the hair, that's like one of the only things that we can't. That one, it has to be, we have to work with the timing of, you know, God's timing and your hair's timing and the growth cycles. So that is one thing. Like if you come like even like every other week, that's good. Awesome. No, we're not talking about dandruff, but that's a great point. Because when the hair, dandruff can, if it goes too long, it's a bunch of dead skin on the scalp and it can block the hairs from coming out, which can suffocate the hair follicles. So that is something that I recommend to my clients who have, where we're helping their hair grow back, is to use like the dandruff shampoo like once a week, at least like every other week or something like that. It's also, for the ladies, it's also great to shave with because it eats off the dead skin. Yeah, no, you could, I mean, we have gay clients. That's not a problem. Gay people want to look hot too. Some of them. As long as you want to look hot, then like you're a good candidate and you're cool, then you're a good candidate to be a client. Because that's what we do here, make people hot. Some people like looking ugly. We're not for them. This is not, you're not going to like it here. Oh, Jesus loves you too. Oh, you have problems with ingrowns real bad? Where at? If it's on your scalp, then definitely the dandruff shampoo, I think it's Head and Shoulders, can help. But then also like whenever I'm shaving or something. Okay, we stopped for a minute. So whenever I am shaving, you take a volcanic pumice stone and just go super, super lightly like this. And then exfoliate everywhere. If you do that with a sugar scrub, like you can even just stick like sugar in like some grapeseed oil and break that up. If it's your face and scalp, then yeah, I would definitely try, don't skip the pumice stone. The pumice stone is good for like the body. But for the face and scalp, then I would use the dandruff shampoo and probably use it often until the ingrowns go away. And then you want to use a scrub on your face as well. And then you can actually use, once again, like the bentonite clay mask like we were talking about, with the bentonite, and then you do a cap full of apple cider vinegar. You do a cap full of distilled water. It has to be distilled. Don't use spring water. That pH needs to be 7. Don't use tap water because tap water is questionable everywhere. And you can also mix a little rosemary in that. That's really good to help the hair regrow. And it's also good for your skin, good for your face. So you can use the same thing on your scalp as the face. Let it dry all the way. When it's almost done drying, it's going to itch a little bit. But you need to make sure the parts where it's sucking out the most toxins, those are going to be the last places to dry, and they'll be darker. But you need to leave those on because it's doing its job. It's sucking out a lot more toxins. So if you do have to itch it like you know, just like it's like a weave or something. You gotta slap it. Like, don't actually itch it off. Why are you still watching then, Maverick? What a loser. It's so crazy how people are like, they just don't realize they're in control of their own reality or something. They'd rather like sit in a place they don't want to be and complain about it. Like that gives them some kind of power. Whatever. Weird. Loser. Loser. Hi, Drew. I don't know why you think that you're going to be rude to me and like I'm not going to be rude back. What do you think I'm going to say? Thank you? Bye, bitch. Leave. Don't come back. I don't know what any other response than that. I don't know why you would think you would get any other response than that. If you didn't know, now you know. This channel is for learning and growing and glowing together. So if you're not about that life, if you're one of those losers that just likes to complain about everything and talk shit because you hate your life and you want to project that onto others, then keep scrolling because this channel is not for you. This channel is people who want to learn, grow, and glow together. And if you're on here complaining about like nothing because nobody wants to listen to you, so you have to go on other people's live streams to talk shit, then this is not your channel. Go somewhere else.
Yeah.
If you don't like me, don't look at me. Go find something you do like and look at that. Don't torture yourself. Anyway, so exactly, Andre, exactly. We troll the trolls back over here, which is entertaining. You know, we like it. So if you catch a troll in the comments, you let loose. Let that aggression out, okay? Use it as your opportunity because they need to know. Nobody ever told them. So, honestly, I don't know what the white one is. I got this one in Miami. It's got it's backwards. It's got a little meow. Some kind of jaguar or something. And then I got this other one in Miami that matches it. And it's got a little crown. So little kitty wears the crown. Meow. And then the black ones I think are obsidian. This one someone gave me at a club in Miami. I don't even know. It's like obsidian, or I think this one might be onyx. I don't know what the white one means. Super cute. My hair's dark and blonde. What color is that?
What?
I don't know. People get confused about what color my hair is. It's whatever color it grows out of my head. What color do you want it to be? I feel like if you like me, then my hair looks whatever color is your favorite color. If you don't like me, then my hair looks like whatever color you hate the most. So let me know what color you think it is in the chat. So I am 38 years young. We keep people looking. I mean, you don't have to be rich, but life is more fun if you are.
Yeah.
Life if you're poor is not fun. That's for sure. Yes, yes, Miss Chanel. I'm just very good at my job. I'm actually going to be 39 in March. So, and I look way younger now than I did in my 20s because I take better care of myself. We're always taking good care of ourselves and finding new ways to do it. That's one of the awesome things about living in 2025 is like every day they're coming up with more information, different ways to biohack our bodies so we can live a long, healthy, mobile life. Oh, I look 20, thank you. So if you want to look 20-something forever, book an appointment online. If you want to do a whole, like if you really want to like turn back the hands of time, now is a great time because we have 50% off on packages. So that shoot me a text and say face 50 so that I know that you found this live stream, and then you get 50% off the face sculpting this month. So text face 50 to 317-551. No, oops, that's a different number. You can't have that number. Anyway, So text face 50 to 317-660-5601. Is that right? Okay, I've got too many phone numbers. 317-660-5601. And text face 50 if you want 50% off of a non-invasive face sculpting package. Text hair 50 if you want 50% off of a non-invasive hair restoration package. And then text body 50 if you want 50% off of body sculpting packages. And then we'll set up a time, like to have a consultation, a face consultation, and we'll get you all set up. Yeah, so if you want to see a face sculpting, what did we do today? We were on a live stream earlier today, but I don't even remember. We did a little bit of face sculpting on the live stream earlier with Mary, but that was more of a buccal massage. Yes, she looks younger, but we were really trying to do it to get rid of the migraines, which ironically is similar to this, but just not as like hard. Because here we're trying to break up stuff, and she has a head full of hair. So she had a lot of tension in her head, but not as many knots. She is a clencher, and she does have TMJ, so she did have a lot of knots around the ear, like around the jaw joint that we had to break up and into the cheek. But the live stream that we did late last night, oh my gosh, it was late. It was like 9:30, 10 or something with Miss Catherine. We did a non-invasive face sculpting on her. So I would go check that out because then you can see me actually doing it in person. Honestly, there's like a ton of face sculpting live streams that we've done. So, oh, well, if you're in Texas and you want to do the face sculpting or the body sculpting, I can totally help you plan a trip. You would have 2 appointments a day so we could get the most done possible. If you want to do the hair restoration and you're in Texas, the best thing is to like find a cosmetologist or an esthetician or a massage therapist that you love and tell them to get this machine, and I can teach them how to do it, because you really, with the hair restoration, I mean, you really need to come in at least like every other week for that. For like the first, yeah, every other week would be ideal because you don't want things to harden up too much, you know? So if it's the hair restoration, what would be best for you, unless you want to stay here, if you want to come to Indiana and stay for like, 12 weeks. But most people don't have the time to do that. So if you want to do the hair restoration one, just find somebody and then tell them to come get this course, and then you can come see them like every week or every other week. If you're want to do the body or the face, you can totally fly in to see me. We will want to have a call so I can plan out and I make sure that we have time to get you in twice a day, because we want to make sure that if you're flying in, we want to see the most results as quick as possible. And then in the middle of the day, your job will be to hydrate, and take a nap. And we also have a lot of other amazing practitioners here, like Vitality IV, if you were asking what the body sculpting is. So if you look at the live stream from Tuesday, where it says watch Anissa get fluxed, that's Anissa. Her and Heather are the owners of Green IV. And they can actually bring the IV, and like they've got other different like peptide shots they can give you, vitamin B, vitamin D, Mic Plus, all kinds of cool things, NAD. And they can actually hook you up to the IV like while you were getting fluxed. So maybe a month ago, they came and did that to me, which was a very popular combination when I had my spa in Miami, Florida. So I was really excited to find out that we have another finally a mobile IV, like they're strictly mobile. So they can actually come to you too. So we're going to be doing that again. I'm getting fluxed while hooked up to the IV on Monday at 4 on the live stream, if you want to see that. Absolutely, Brother Brew. Have you seen his hair, or are you new to the chat today? It's full, it's luscious. He's got like one more session just to get any little stragglers out so we can make sure the hair stays growing for a long time. That'll be like the day before Halloween or after Halloween. So once its head gets done cooking here in a couple minutes, then you'll get to see his hair is like full. There's just like, I mean, nobody would know that it's even like thinning anymore, but I'm a perfectionist. I've worked on his head 12 times, and I can also feel where there's just a few little like nuggets of stuff that if we don't get that out, it will suffocate the hair follicles again, and that area will start to thin again. So, you know, we want to make sure that we're finishing the work so it stays growing. You know, we don't want to, otherwise, if it starts to thin again, then we're going to have to do a whole series. So if you're not doing your aftercare, it would still be good to come back, like, you know, at least like every 3 months, but once a month would be like best, and then we can just keep it. So yeah, if you want to stick around for a few more minutes, Brother Brew, you can see how full the hair is. Oh, thank you, James/Jim. We're doing great today. Almost done regrowing some hair. So if you have the ingrown hairs on your face and in your scalp, you want to, you know, I would use that Head and Shoulders. I would use a scrub. The best scrub ever is the Ella Bardo Black Label Polish. So we're going to do a little giveaway for that when we hit 10,000 followers, which is so close. Hopefully it'll be like by Monday. So make sure if you love being here and you've got friends that you think will love being here too, send them the channel, tell them to subscribe, and then join us on the next live stream, which will be tonight around like 8:30, 9 o'clock. No, it doesn't burn. He's not burning. We're not burning anyone today. The bed, we do have biomats on the bed, so he was getting a little hot, but we turned that down. The bed feels fine now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. He's burning calories. That's what he's doing on the biomat. So yeah, we have biomats on all the beds. It's a far infrared Detox PEMF mat. So even when you come here and get a facial, you're burning calories because we like to do the most in the shortest amount of time possible. Okay, help me out, right? So I'm an elder millennial. I know I don't look like it, but I am an elder millennial. And now I'm seeing the kids, I don't know if it's Gen Alpha or Gen Z, that like they do this all the time. What does that mean? Can somebody tell me? What does this mean? Are they like clapping with their fingers? Is this like a golf clap? Like one of those like beatnik snap things? Does anyone know?
No idea.
They like go like that. It looks like they're clapping with their fingers. One of my friends dropped her daughter off at college, and they were like doing that to her. And she's one of my friends, she's Mrs. Universe. She was like a few years ago, so we worked on her right before the show. She's been client forever. And so she does look amazing. Like she does also look like very young and very gorgeous. And everybody thought that she was a student on campus. And then they found out they were her mom, and they're like, oh my God, girl, your body, your face is tea. And then they were doing this. So nobody knows. We don't have any of the young ones in the chat right now. They're probably at soccer practice or something. We'll have to ask again another time. Okay, so the head is finished cooking. You can see my wonderful masterpiece here. Full head of hair. Now the last step is we broke all that stuff up, but we got to make sure that the pathways are cleared in the neck so everything can drain. So yeah, so if you want to book an appointment online at ellabardo.com. Oh, thank you, Steve. Yeah, we are trying to pick an outfit where we can go from work and then take the hair down and throw the shoes on and go to this like ladies networking event right after. So I'm really holding back from opening my Ipsy bag and seeing what's in there, but we don't have time. I'm pretty sure that networking event starts like right now. But we always like to be fashionably late, right? Sometimes I'm even like fashionably late to events I'm supposed to be in. Oh, hi, Crystal. You're going to be 40. Awesome. Welcome to the club, baby. I'm going to be 39 in March. So yeah, the best thing to do, especially right now, we've got 50% off of face sculpting packages. If the skin on your face is of the main concern, you're going to book a non-invasive face sculpting session online. And then we also have 50% off on packages. So just book a full session. And then if you like it and you decide you want to do a full package, then we'll just take the price of the session off of the price of the package. So you still get all your discounts. Thank you, darling. Yes, we want people to be both attractive and charming. That's why we also do the energy healing. So we help people be pretty from the inside out. So we gotta open up those pathways down the neck like a so. Get a little knot there. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's why it's so important to finish clearing out the neck, because all of that stuff that we just broke up in his head, it's gonna stick right there unless we move it down the pathway it's supposed to go down. I'm telling you, that area right behind the ear, it always hurts the most. But that's where everything gets stuck. So it makes sense. Swing a little bit. All right, good job. Who was that last ear part behind the ear, like the worst part of the whole thing today?
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, that's good though. I mean, it's not good that it's rough, but it's good that that's the bad part now and not here.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, that's a great question about receding hairlines, because the receding hairlines we can actually see faster results on than the hair here, because a lot of times the receding hairline, some of it is the hair receding this way, but some of it is also the face skin getting loose and the brows dropping. So with the non-invasive, that's another important part, which like the first 6 to 8, we do the face and the hair before we move on just to the hair. So like we can lift the brows sometimes a whole inch. So a 5 head can become a 4 head, and then it will still take 6 to 8 weeks to probably see more of the hair growing in that area, but it will make it look like it's receding less because we're lifting the brows. Sometimes people just thought that they had a receding hairline, and really it's like their face sagged so much. And then once we lift their eyebrows, especially women, and once we lift their eyebrows, it's like, oh, now their head looks normal again. So that's always great when that's a fun solution. You can see where my motivation is. Like obviously, like we would want to do more, because then I get paid more. But as an artist, I'm just always obsessed with like getting more results faster. More, faster, more, faster, more, faster. Probably the Aries in me too, who knows. But anyway, guys, I love you so much. If you want to have your hair grow back full and lovely just like this, make sure you text 317-660-5601, hair 50, and we will get you set up with 50% off packages this month, okay? So love you so much. Bye.